Hi guys, what's up? Rob and Slim Show. We are back from break. Rob and I have a couple of things to talk about. We had a little bit of I guess it was kind of a little bit of an argument. I said some shitty things to you. You said some shitty things to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to start it out or...
Yeah.
We want to... All right.
Blah, blah, blah. Dead air, dead air. Dead air. Copy, copy. Copy, copy. Blah, blah, blah. What was it? Is that right? Last week? Yeah, last week on the show, I proposed Fishmas, where we would bare-bottom spank you with a fish.
Right.
And,
I mean, during the air, I just said no.
You didn't say no, I don't think.
I thought I did. I thought
Yeah.
I said no. I said no on the air. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure I might have said it. I might have said it kind of like on a whisper type of thing. I might have just been like, "No, I'm not doing that." Like, but you know what? To be honest, I didn't give it much thought, and I didn't. We should really that's the type of stuff that we should talk about like off the air. And
Yeah.
really brainstorm.
And then at work, I went in the break room on the one break, and I was like, "What about Fishmas?" And you said no, and it's kind of hacky, and I just got mad.
Yeah, which you had a right to, because you know what it is. It's like I can be insensitive at times, and I know how serious you take this stuff, and that's like your ideal. Like you came up with that.
Well, it's been done before. I mean, it's not. It's happened on I think Howard back in the day. But
Right.
it wasn't Fishmas. It was just he spanked somebody with a fish.
But regardless, I didn't know that, and it's still something you came up with. And for me to, instead of like sitting down and having a conversation about it, and even saying like, okay, maybe we can do this, maybe we can, twist it so that we both agree with it. I was just like, it's a hack, and you took it personal as I was calling you a hack. And
yeah, but I probably shouldn't have did it at work either in front of people, and
it happens.
I just got mad, and I kicked the chair across the room. It's pretty fucking...
I didn't even notice that. I did not notice that.
And then the one dude that usually sits around that, I didn't know if he was there. I went up to him later. I'm like, "You weren't in there when that happened, were you?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Okay, good."
Do you know what guy it was? I mean, without giving like a name, can you give me a... Okay.
But yeah, I just was like, I fucking hope I didn't hit him, because I get mad and I just fucking black. Christian was like, you were growling, and all he could understand was like hack. Like he couldn't understand any word. I know with my ex-wife too.
I understand everything you said.
I would fucking scream so loud sometimes that she wouldn't. It was just like growling. She said that it just came out like that, but yeah. Then you wanted to talk last break. And I was just still mad.
Yeah, and I should have realized, you know what, and I was thinking about that, because, I approached you, and I said, hey, can we talk? And you didn't even give me a straight answer. You were just
like, we're going on break.
We're going on break. I was like, I'll be out there. And I realized that. I went out there, and I kind of stood off to see if you would come by me, and I was like, all right, he doesn't want to talk. I kind of hung around for a while, and I was like...
It was cold, too, though.
It was cold, so I went back in, but...
And windy. Mace Windu was in full effect. But then you sent me a message in the morning saying you wanted to stop the show.
Yeah, I did say that, and I've been giving it a lot of thought the past couple of days, thinking about that. That might have been a little bit impulsive of me to say that right off the bat.
That's what I didn't know. But, I mean, I said too, I think even in that, when I responded, I'm sorry, or even earlier that night, because you mentioned having somebody come in to do that kind of shit. And, like, the bits and the gags or whatever stunts. And that'd be cool, but I wouldn't want somebody here, the whole show for that. And I don't know if somebody would come for, 20 minutes for a segment, 30 minutes. Maybe they would. We could talk about that and figure that out.
But there is a couple things that I do want to say to you. One of them is, dude, what we have here, what we've been doing, all this equipment, the guests we have been talking to, this is amazing.
That too.
We've accomplished this together with pretty much no help from anybody else.
Twitter following and even
everything. And what I was thinking about it too is and we both have put this effort into it to create this thing together. So there was a point where I was thinking okay, maybe Rob and I don't have that much chemistry, that we're not that good on a mic together. But then I was like, no, this proves right here that we have the ability to accomplish things. I've tried to work together with other people on projects, and everybody usually falls off. One of the reasons why I'm still doing this is because of how motivated and passionate you are about it. And I've even told people that before in the past, like my friends who want me to move to Pennsylvania.
I feel the same way too, because people have asked me like things like Christian, even jokingly, Christian will be like, well, why didn't you get rid of him? And I'm like, he cares about it, and he's enthusiastic, and you need that. You fucking need that, dude. Like, because he just asked, like I said, as a joke. Like, every now and then he'd be like, you got to lose him, just, as a joke. But
Christian's not a big talent on his
silly
own.
Goose. Yeah.
No,
that's what I mean. It's just him busting balls.
I have a lot of things that I need to improve on, and I know that. And, first of all, I'm a young dude. I'm 27 years old, and I've never been... This is all different for me in a lot of ways. Like, I've never been good at socializing with people or having conversations. And as you even pointed out, that I'm not a good listener, and I am focusing on trying to be a better listener. And I realized doing this project has actually brought me to that point where I realized, hey, this has been an issue all my life that I haven't been good at listening. So this project is helping me in other ways, too.
I was going to say, too, even if you did want to quit, I was definitely going to thank you, though, because I've been trying to do this kind of thing for fucking ever, man, for fucking...
Well, you know what, I was going to...
5 or 6 years, and nobody had been... People would say they were down, and then... they would never come through and shit.
I've had the same thing with other projects, man. And you know what I had actually been thinking the past couple of days, too, what I was going to sit down and tell you, because, I know you love doing this, and I feel like I still have a lot to offer you. If we did decide to not be co-hosts anymore, I would still produce for you.
That's what I was going to ask, if you would want that kind of
I would still do this
thing. And I talked to my friend Ryan, who listens to the show all the time, and... I told him a little bit, just a little bit of what happened. And he said, and I don't know, he didn't know if you got down this time of year. Like, without telling him anything. He just didn't know. Maybe it's like a time of year you maybe get upset at, and that could be too. He said just by hearing just that we had an argument, he said it could be that, and he probably bet his left testicle that it was. But I didn't tell him anything else, like...
And he was saying that he thought that about me?
Just out of the blue. He said maybe that could be, too.
You know what? I think that's right, too. I think I do. I go into, depression a lot. I mean...
I used to before I had my kids, because...
Especially around the holidays, man. I'm fucking single. It sucks.
I used to get real anxious and, just fucking depressed. And, Samantha Rodman, a few weeks ago, put something on her Facebook asking what parents got... Or, parents, what they used to bug out about... And they don't anymore. And I put that, the holidays like Christmas. I used to get real weird around that time. And
I do too. So I mean, based on that, with the option of being like, okay, I am willing to step down as a co-host and just help you produce. But I also feel like, especially just for some reason tonight, I feel like we have a lot of chemistry, and I do feel like we can work on this as co-host, and maybe we need to spend a little bit more time on the, It sucks doing the job and stuff, and I mean the job we regularly work, but we do maybe need a day every now and then where we could just sit down and talk about things with the show and things that we plan. I mean, what do you think? What do you feel like, in your honest opinion? Do you think we can build chemistry between us and that we can, continue doing this the way that we're doing this?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool, man.
I wouldn't want to
I
quit.
think it's working well. I mean, I don't, Yeah, I know it's not worth. We put a lot of effort into all this. It's not worth throwing away. We put a lot of money, effort, and like I said, we've done a lot, and it's not worth just throwing away.
I don't think so.
And I think we can do it. And and I mean, and I was even thinking, even with the other people who've we tried putting Christian on as a permanent person, and he fell off, and then Brandon didn't really work out very well. So
he was like Ambien for the ears. He was a bore fest. His racism was a little silly here and there, but just too much sometimes. Just too much. It wasn't funny racism though. Sometimes it wasn't the shit with a smile or a smirk. It was kind of real. We should get him on the table and dissect him. We should call him someday. Get the old gang back together. We should have a seance.
A seance. I think that that you and I do have creative differences, but I don't think that's something that's going to stop us. I think that's something we can use, and build on.
Or beat till a dead horse till it's enough.
A dead horse until it's enough. Right. Yeah, I don't know.
And we're emailing, and I'm asking about if you want a CD back, and you're like, you'll not be a part of my life ever again. Oh well.
Yeah. So, well, you heard it, guys. We've worked out our shit on the air. I think we're gonna keep doing this.
We're
we
back.
Like what we're doing. We're gonna push it, and we're gonna,
Yeah, but I figured even if we didn't, I said even if we didn't, like, we should just do it out till the end of the guests, because
yeah, and I was totally down.
I have
for
guests.
that.
Yeah, I have guests booked till like mid February at this point. So
I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Well, there was the other thing too, is because when you did blow up on me, you started kind of pulling out a couple other things. One of the things is you got on me about yawning on the mic last week, and yeah, that was shitty of me.
Yeah, but that was during Brandon Ford Green's redo interview.
I was
so
yawning?
like that really pissed me off. Yeah,
I didn't even know that I was yawning during his interview.
Cunt Rag Dylan had fucked that up
right.
the week or the other time we had tried it, and then it was like his redo interview, and you just like at the very beginning, I think we were just. I thought it
was I was yawning during just a dead air when we didn't have that guest.
No, it was during Brandon's interview.
I didn't even know that. To be honest with you, I was really fucking tired that day. Like, literally, I fell asleep on the ride home to dropping you off.
You need some Coke.
Some Coke, probably.
Cocada.
But no, I'm sorry for that. And that's right. And, especially with this friggin' mic I have with this handle, I should, if I'm going to yawn or sneeze or cough, I probably should just move the mic out of the way.
Look away. Pull back.
Or look away or pull back. But that I apologize for, and I think the other thing you pointed out, actually, this was really funny, but you ran out of the after yelling at me, and because I've been reading books on like communication or whatever, and you go, oh, maybe you should read a book on listening. The funny thing about that, I have been reading books on listening for the past 2 weeks, and
fuck,
but I wanted to bring that up to you too. It's like, I mean, you kind of, I feel like sometimes, like, I opened up to you about, like, hey, I'm trying to improve on this, I'm reading things about communication, and I feel like that you feel like I shouldn't be doing that.
I just think, I don't know. I just think it would be natural. I don't know. Maybe because it's always been natural for me.
Right. But it's also my personality where I've always wanted to learn and improve on things. Like, I'm always reading, it's a stupid personality quirk, but I'm always reading books on little stupid things like that, and I enjoy reading the books on that, but I don't know. Yeah. Trying to think if there was anything else.
We got a call.
Phone call. Answer it.
Let's see. Yeah, I just want to bring up the real Skype because I think this button.
Skype did like an update and it's all.
Oh fuck! Call back. There's a red. It's like all these new bullshit. I'll call back. I'll call the number back. I think they've done so much different, like updated today, and everything's different. It's fucking retarded. Rob and Slim Show.
You've reached your source for classic current rock and hip hop.
Where's Let me. Oh, there we go. Yes. Rob and Slim Show. What the fuck?
Fuck you, Skype.
I hit the green one. There's like red and green buttons. I just hit the green one. What else do I fucking have to do?
You had to input a code and you clap, snap your fingers a little bit.
Whoever's calling, please call back. Because I'm not trying to hang up. It's just the Skype updated and it's all fucking retarded now. It's fucking ridiculous. There's a... Okay. Green button. Right? Rob and Slim Show. What the fuck? What the shit? I'm gonna, I guess, close this piece of shit and reopen it because there's a green. Let's try video. Let's try video. Rob and Slim Show.
What the fuck?
Rob and Slim Show.
You clearly hit the right button. This is just ridiculous.
Maybe this thing? I don't fucking know. I'm closing Skype and reopening it. Quit Skype. It updated today and now it's a piece of shit. This is going to ruin the show if we can't get calls because... It always takes a minute. Oh, that stinks. Fuck.
Wow. The echo worked, so I don't know what the fuck.
Skype.
Maybe I'll grab the other.
Yeah.
The other sound blaster if it doesn't work.
What the shit? Okay, the lights. Let's see. Let's see. Signing in. See if this piece of garbage works now. Fuck you, Skype. Alright. Motherfuck. It dialed out and then just completely cut out. And same thing, I answered it. Robinson Show.
Yo!
What's up, dude?
What's up, Rick?
How we doing?
What's going on, brother?
A little this, little that. It's time for the check-in, you know?
Yeah.
See everybody, how you're holding up, how you're feeling, that sort of thing.
I got feelings.
You got feelings?
No.
We all got feels.
I cry out of my dick like a man.
Feeling each other.
Yeah. Feel each other up on
you
the
go.
air. It's a love fest. What, were you listening live?
I was not. I was trying to.
Ah.
All right.
There's been some computer funk. You guys, I guess, were having it too, but I definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Skype updated. I guess I should have closed it and reopened it. But we were talking about how we had an argument last week and we almost called it quits. And we're back. We're staying. We're sticking.
Yeah, you got a
yeah.
divorce counselor like a.
Yeah. I was going to say, if he quit, I was going to say, what about the Rick and Robbie show?
That's right. That's right. The homosexual sex is going to be so good tonight for y'all.
Oh, cummy farts for weeks. It's going to be the best.
You're going to sit and squish tonight.
What have you been up to, brother?
One of these days I'm going to start my Christmas shopping.
Oh, see, I'm almost finished.
Gotta do it on Christmas Eve, man.
Yeah, oh.
I would, except I do it all online. I do not step foot into any store. So
Yeah. I did that years ago before I had the kids, and I don't know. Once I had the kids, it's just like, gotta go to the store.
Well, isn't it tough at this point, too? Because, like, I know my buddy ordered a Kindle for himself, like, a week ago, and I have, like, 2-day shipping. He's not getting it for, like, 3 weeks, I guess, because it's, around the holiday season, so they're not.
What happened to the drones Amazon was coming out with?
Right.
They're coming out with robots, air robots, to deliver your shit.
You can go all over the place for different robots.
I want a land robot.
Any kind of land roving robot. But all I have to buy for is my wife, and she wants either weapons or jewelry, so it's very easy.
Nice.
What kind of weapons does your wife like?
Throwing stars.
Not so much throwing stars. She's in Krav Maga, so
Wow.
Yeah.
Can she kick your ass?
Only because I weigh more, probably not.
Oh, no. That's good. That's good old fashioned.
Yeah.
Fucking
If I flop on her.
Yeah. That's good old fashioned domestic abuse.
Does she ever bring the weapons into the bedroom?
Ooh.
Oh, we've got plenty in the bedroom.
Goddamn.
We don't use them on each other because we got let's see, katanas and little dirks and all this stuff. So
you guys could do a little like Japanese role playing for a little bit, like you're having like a sword fight, and then
Moshi moshi.
I put on the stockings and the little skirt.
I got a half a rod right now.
You do. I know you do.
Yeah, I always do. It never goes away. I think it's a health disorder. Well, my parents used to push it. My dad used to push in my soft spot as a kid to use it as an ashtray. So I've just have half a rod. Yeah, he'd be trying to watch a game, and he's like, fucking, I need an ashtray, and this kid's right here. The other one's full. So he'd push in my soft spot.
There you go.
It's hot.
I saw that in Star Wars, right?
Yes. Boba Fett and Jango Fett. I think that's how they
saying.
rolled.
Oh yeah. So that's the main thing. Of course, we got the welding room still doing its thing, and I don't know. I guess that's it.
Doing like a Christmas special. You gonna play some Christmas rock songs or anything?
Oh, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I love those dudes.
you can hear them everywhere, so I kind of like lay off that a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
If there's special, like unique, kind of like heavy, like there's one band, the Austrian Death Machine, and the gig there is he does like the Cookie Monster vocals.
Okay.
And the song is actually called "Who Ate My Cookies" or something like that. So that's kind of fun.
Nice.
That band originally started out as just like parodying Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Weren't they like? Don't they have a whole album? Just
They still have that. Yeah.
it's amazing. But they do other
That's
stuff
great.
than that. They don't just do the Arnold stuff. They kind of do their own stuff now.
Not too much, Joe. It's always within at least reaching distance of that Arnold thing. But
Nice.
the singer's in jail for speaking of spousal abuse. He was Tim Lambesis. He was convicted of trying or attempting to hire a hitman to kill his wife or his fiance.
Oh yeah, I had heard about that.
Because she wouldn't get to the chopper? No, that was awful.
So it's not a tumor.
Dylan. Oh, that was a great Arnold. What was that movie? What fucking movie was that where it was Dylan? That's all I screamed. I don't know. Well, yeah, Rick, I'm sorry, bro, but we gotta have to cut you off, bro, because we gotta take a quick break. I gotta come back and call somebody, the illustrious Eddie White.
Nice.
And so what is it? Rock Def Radio?
Yes, for the Welding Room, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Rock Def Radio on TuneIn, 5 to 9 Eastern. You could just look it up on the internet, the Welding Room.
Welding Room.
All right.
Nice,
Check 'em
brother.
out, guys. Thanks, Rick.
Love you, Rick. See you.
Take care. All right.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break and come back with the illustrious Edward White.